Hey guys, good morning. How you doing today? So I'm doing my morning work today and it's gonna be a great day. How you guys doing? Okay, feel free to tell me your name and the city you're joining me from. I'm here from the US and it's very early in the morning. And I want to share with you golden rules of life and business. So as your journey, tell me your name, the city you're journeying from. Okay? And I will start with the first golden rule for today. And that is called clear conscience. Okay? Everybody type clear conscience. I will share probably 4 golden rules of life and business. Mercy from Lagos, welcome. Australia, welcome. Lainka from Maryland, welcome everyone. The first golden rule I want to share in life and business is clear conscience. Anything you want to do, make sure you have a clear conscience. Let your motive be clear. Okay? Why you're doing it. Make sure you can sleep well at night. Okay? Knowing that you have the best of intentions. Your motives are clear. And oftentimes people ask me, how have you been able to stay calm, normal, in storms? And I have been through a few storms in my life. I've been through a few. How have I been able to stay clear, calm, sane, clear conscience? Right? The Bible says the righteous will be as bold as a lion. The reason why the righteous can be as bold as a lion is clear conscience. Why are you doing what you're doing? Okay? What's the motive behind what you're doing? Are you doing what you're doing to genuinely add value? Or just because of what you want to gain? Are you doing what you're doing to genuinely get value so that everybody wins? Win-win for all parties involved. Or you're trying to play some game somewhere. So the first golden rule to life and business, have a clear conscience. This even works in marriage. Clear conscience towards your spouse. Okay, wishing your spouse all the best. Genuinely loving your spouse. Genuinely loving your partners. Business partners, friends, genuinely love. Okay? Genuinely love people around you. Have clear conscience towards them. It's important, and for me, this has been one of the biggest secrets to my life, and it's made me sane. Everybody say clear conscience. Golden rule to life and business. Have a clear conscience. Okay, it's tough because we're in the world of agendas, and people want to pull you into their own agenda. In fact, sometimes we're playing other people's agenda without even knowing. But you have to work hard to say, hey, I want to be clear. I want to just do the right thing. Okay? No matter what is going on. Good morning, everyone. I can see a lot of you here. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. So I'm sharing on golden rules of life and business. And the first golden rule is clear conscience. The second golden rule is integrity. Everybody type integrity. Okay, and I've shared this over and over again. Integrity is doing what you say you would do, when you say you would do it, how you say you would do it. However, because man is not God, and things will not always go the way you plan, integrity is also communicating things when things go beyond your power. Okay, and you are not able to do what you say you would do when you say you do it and how you say you would do it. That's integrity. Because what we often do when things go beyond our power, we promise we're going to do X, but we couldn't do it. And it's not your fault, right? Rather than confront it and communicate it, what many of us do is we go silent. We disappear, right? We don't want to face confrontation to say, hey, I'm aware, I promise I'm going to do this, okay? But due to things beyond my control, I am not able to do it. I apologize for that. Okay? And this is when next I'm likely to be in a position to get it done. Now, rather than do that, we want to stay clear. We want to run away. We want to just, hey, get me out of here. I don't want to get involved at all, right? And so integrity is doing what you say you do, when you say you do it, how you say you do it. And if things change, that puts you in a position where you are not able to do what you say you do. When you say you do it, how you say you do it, communicate it, say it, right? I won't be able to meet this obligation. I want to be able to do this or do that. You have to make that extremely clear and pass that across. And that's very, very important in life and business. Are you ready? Number 3. If you're ready for number 3, type I'm ready. I'm ready. Golden rule. Okay, for life and business. Golden rule for life and business. Patience is the next golden rule. Patience and peace and quietness in the midst of storm. The biggest storms of your life, you need to know, all you need to do is just be calm, patient, quiet. You don't need the noise. You can't make great solutions won't come out of the noise. So you have to be peace and quiet. You know, there is a way you can be so calm. And you see, the only reason you'll be calm is because of number 1, number 2. Number 1, I had a clear conscience towards you. I have clear conscience towards my business partners. I've done the right things, right? I have integrity. I've communicated when I couldn't deliver due to things that are beyond my control, right? And at that point, the storm is still raging. There's nothing I can do than to be calm, quiet, relax. Right? Peace and quietness. You can't solve any problem in midst of storm. You can't solve problem by shouting, by creating, by panicking. It won't solve it. Right? Panicking, shouting, worrying. The Bible talks about who amongst us can even count the hair on our head. We can't count it. So why do you worry? Okay? It feeds the lily of the valley. Right? The raven. He made the raven to provide food. Okay? The most stingiest bird provided food. Okay? For the prophet. So when you look at how there's nothing you and I can do to really change our lives, then you learn to enjoy peace, calm, quietness in the midst of storm, right? I learned this from somebody. He says when he has some of the toughest day, you know what he does? Just go and sleep. He just goes and sleep. I've never seen someone like that. Like he says there's no problem sleep cannot solve. And by the time he goes to sleep, when he comes back waking up, he just feels okay. He just feels at least better. So I want to encourage us today. In your life, in your business, you won't change anything by worrying. There's nothing worry will change. Okay? So be calm, relax, be quiet, be still. The word there is stillness. Everybody type still. Everybody type still. The best generals in the battlefield are very calm. They are confronting death like this, and they are giving instruction in a very calm but sure, very firm way, but calm. They're not panicking. Okay? Many of us panic at the slightest opportunity to panic, as if panicking in itself is a solution. Be still. There's a word I love. Say, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I'm God. My wife always wonder how I do this, right? There's nothing you throw in my front. I am as calm can be. I am as relaxed, okay? In the face of adversity as relaxing can be, as calm. Oh boy, I'm so calm you'll be worried with my calmness. Okay? So, be still, be patient. There are some times in life that the only thing to do is to do nothing. Oh, I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. There are times in life where the only thing to do is to do nothing. Is to do nothing. There are times in life that the right decision, everybody type it. There are phases in life, there are times in life that the only thing to do is to do nothing. Right? Do nothing. Assess the situation, analyze what's going on. Okay? Pray about it. Pray about it. Talk to God about it. Think about it. Okay? Review the situation. It's not just to rush and say, let's just do something. Let's just do something. There are times in life where the right thing to do is to do nothing. Just calm. Just be peace. Be quiet. Be still. And the universe respect that. The universe respect that. The universe respect that. Number 4 golden rule for life and business. Okay? When everything goes bad, goes wrong, okay, which they will, always remember the good times when they went right. When everything goes bad, which they will, right, particularly in the phase of expansion, you are trying to expand your dreams, your vision, your growth, your business. In the midst of expansion, things will go bad. And when they do, okay, remember the times when things went good. And I remember this, I always illustrate this story of David in the Bible. David was to confront Goliath. And everybody told him, you cannot do this one. You don't have experience, you are not a military guy. You don't have military background. Okay, so there's just no way in hell you can tell us that you want to be you want to fight a Goliath, right? Those of us who are even big guys, we can't face this monster. But what did David do? David reminded them of the good times. Well, I killed the bear. I killed the lion, right? Again, I'm not perfect, that's what David was saying. I understand I don't have the experience. I understand I don't have it all figured out. But hey, if I could kill the bear, if I could kill the lion, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have what it takes to do more. I think I got this. So it's important. It's a powerful principle. Sometimes you have to keep reminding yourself of when things went right, of when things were calm, of when things were good, right? You must learn that principle. That when things go bad, which they will, remember when things went all good. Hello. Good morning. Right? Remember when things went all good. So, things won't always go right. But when they go bad, remember when things were good. I want to appeal to, how many of you are married here? If you're married, type I'm married. I'm married. Okay? If you're married here, just type in the comment section, I am married. And I want to give this to all of you who are married. When things are not going right in your marriage, remember when they used to go right. Right? Remember when they used to go right. Right? Just remember. Just take a second and remember when your marriage used to go right. Right? Because sometimes, you go through tough times in your marriage and you forget that you once wrote beautiful love letter to this person. There was a time you couldn't do with this person. You decided to spend the rest of your life with this person for a reason. Things were good at some point that you made up your mind you will spend the rest of your life with this person. Go back and remember the good times, ladies and gentlemen. Go back. Remember the good times. Because what the devil does in your life, in your business, in your marriage, is that it's only showing you what you're facing at that time. But there was a good time before. Things used to work well before. Things used to be okay. So you have to get yourself back into, even if you are fantasizing about it, and say, I remember when we moved to our first office. I remember when we made our first $1 million. I remember when we did this. I remember when that happened. I remember when these good things happen. Remind yourself of what works. Remind yourself of when things went okay. That's what David did facing Goliath. And say, rather than focus on how big Goliath is, rather than focus on how mighty Goliath is, rather than focus on how gigantic Goliath is, I want to focus on when I kill the bear. The bear may not be as big as Goliath. I want to focus on when I kill the lion. The lion may not be as big as Goliath, but ladies and gentlemen, I've slayed some things. And I will slay this Goliath as well. So look at the challenges you're facing right now and say, yeah, it may not be like the old ones, but I'm going to slay this guy. Come on. Anybody ready to slay something? Anyone in your life, in your business, who is ready to get some victory, to fight some fight, to win some battles? Who is ready? Come on, type I'm ready. Okay, so, but before you go back to that war, remind yourself of what worked. Remind yourself of when you had some win, when some things worked and went your way. So don't get the enemy to just tell you, everything doesn't always work. Everything always go bad. Things will always go. No, things used to work. And even this one not working, I'm going to get it to work very soon. These are the golden rules of life and business. Trust me, I've been through battles in life and business. Oh, I've seen my own shares. Oh, I've seen. But these are the rules that has helped me. Okay? So, like I said, my wife sometimes will be like, oh boy, my husband, how are you still this confident in the midst of this battle? I'll say, hey, babe, but we won this other battle. Did you remember? Do you remember when we won this other one? Did you remember when we won this other one? Do you remember when we won this one? So I'm going to focus my mind on the battles we won. Okay? Giving myself the encouragement that even this new one, we will win. Does that make sense? I'm not very excited. If you're excited, type, I am excited. Okay? If you're excited, type, I'm excited. So I'm sharing, those of you just joining us, golden rules of life. Golden rules of life, There are rules and they are golden and you must keep at them and you just keep doing those rules, obeying those rules, sticking to those rules, right? Is the biggest way to make exceptional success and progress. Okay, because you always go through challenges and tribulations. There are rules. Okay? And you must learn to apply these golden rules. So who can tell us golden rule number 1? Anyone? And who can tell us golden rule number 2? Who can tell us golden rule number 3? And who can tell us golden rule number 4 before I get to the other ones? What's the golden rule number 1? What's the golden rule number 2? Anyone? You can type it, please. Golden rule number 3. Golden rule number 4. Let's do a recount quickly before we continue. Okay? So clear conscience, golden rule number 1. Golden number 1 is clear conscience, not love yourself. Somebody say love yourself. No. Golden number 1 is clear conscience. Have a clear conscience. Be sure that your intentions are pure towards others. Be sure that your motives are right. Be sure that you're doing the right thing. Number 2 is integrity. Okay, integrity is doing the right thing. In fact, integrity, I tell people, is not just doing the right thing when people can see you. Okay, it's doing the right thing even when nobody knows you did the right thing. It's doing the right thing even when, if you had done the wrong thing, nobody would have discovered. That's integrity. Doing the right thing. Okay, when if you have the choice to do the wrong thing and nobody will discover you did the wrong thing, and you still do the right thing. That's integrity. And I also said my definition of integrity is also doing the right thing. Okay, but if for any reason you are not able to do the right thing due to things beyond your control, communicating it is integrity. Right? Communicating it is integrity. And I say this to everyone who works in our organization over and over again. We'll not always be able to keep to our words, but we must communicate it. That's the least we can do. Number 3, be patient. Right? Patience, stillness, calm, quiet in the midst of the storms of life. Be still, be quiet. Yes, you need to take some time just to be quiet. Number 4, is remember past wins and let them serve as an assurance for victory in the current battle. Right? So after you've taken some time to relax, to think about it, to be still, the next thing is to then remind yourself of how God has been faithful. As God has been faithful to somebody, this is September, ladies and gentlemen. September. Has God been faithful to somebody this year? Okay? The word God gave me this year was that this will be our best year ever. Okay? But my enemies will conspire, right, to move me to my next level this year. And oh boy, they've done that. That's the word God gave me this year. He said, this will be your best year ever. You will grow like never before. He said, but your enemies will conspire to lift you to your next level this year. Whoa! Oh Lord, have mercy. Your enemies will conspire to move you to your next level. And yeah, oh boy, they've done that. So, God has been good. Remind yourself of his faithfulness of God in the midst of this current battle. Right? Because if I tell people, don't overrate your battles. Don't overrate your challenges. Some of us have done that. You've just overrated your battles, overrated your challenges. You made your challenges to be bigger than they really are. That doesn't make sense to me. Never overrate your battles. Right? We serve a God that is bigger than anything you're going through. And trust me, he's sure able. More than able. So, golden rule number 5, and I'll take questions. Have you enjoyed this class? If you've enjoyed this class, type, come on, express how you've enjoyed this session. Okay, if you've enjoyed this session, talk to me. Let me know that you've gotten some value. So, golden rule number 5. Okay, golden rule number 5. And this is very, very important. Golden rule number 5. And I say this with all sense of humility. It's called gratitude. Right? Everybody type gratitude. Golden rule number 5, gratitude. Be grateful to those who are standing by you in the midst of your troubles. Be grateful to them. We take for granted people standing by us in our moment of challenges. We take them for granted because we haven't overcome the challenges yet. So we're still in the midst of all these, crises here and there. But there are some people standing by you. In the midst of this crisis, in the midst of these challenges, be grateful to them. Hello. Right? Say thank you to them. They have choices. They can choose not to join you. They can choose to be in the camp of your enemies. But they choose to support you. They choose to stand by you. You need to check them out. Many of us have left people standing by us. Okay? And we focus on, some useless enemy. Be grateful to those who are beside you, rooting for you, standing by you, cheering you on, telling you you're going to make it. Right? Gratitude is number 5 golden rule in life and business. Hello. Right? Gratitude. So be grateful. Some people are rooting for you. Focus on them. Thank them. Do you know how many of us focus so much on our enemies that don't count? I remember a particular powerful story I'll never forget about an old man. He was in his 80s. He was about dying. And then I think his son or his grandson walked up to him and said, "Grandpa, can you tell me what you wish you knew when you were younger?" Okay? And I want everybody to help me type this. He says, "Grandpa, tell me what you wish you knew when you were younger." He said, "I wish I knew how little other people's opinion counts." Everybody write it. I wish I knew how little other people's opinion counts. I wish I knew how little other people's opinion counts. I wish I knew how little other people's opinion counts. I really wish I knew. Okay? I really wish I knew. So many of us have the culture of focusing on other people, what they think about you, what they said about you, instead of being grateful to those who are close to you, standing by you, loving you all through, saying good things about you, rooting for you. I wish I knew how little other people's opinion counts. Right? The opinion that counts is your opinion, that of God. And don't forget those who are standing by you, those who are here for you, your loved ones, your wife, your son, your daughter. There are some of us who have wasted our lives fighting unnecessary battle, focusing our attention on who and what, instead of focusing our attention on our loved ones, on our family, on those who are with us. Push your energy on your loved ones. Be grateful to people who are beside you. I've enjoyed good people. I've had my share of bad people, bad relationship, bad people. But I've had more good people who just love me. And I'm saying thank you to them. If some of them are watching this, thank you. So a big thank you to those who are. Can somebody just tag somebody that has been there for you and just say thank you? Okay, tag them in this video. Just tag people who have been there for you. You know, we so much focus about who is not there, who doesn't love you, who the enemy is. Who cares? These people don't even matter. Those who really matter are those who love you. Those who will stand by you no matter what. And many of you have people like that and you've taken them for granted. And you just ignore those people. Tag those who have been there for you. Tag those who are loving you. Those who are standing by you in your life challenges. Right? Some of us have gone through health issues, health crisis, and people were there. There for you. Okay? They were there for you in the hospital bed. They were coming every day. Some have gone through crisis in business. People are there for you. I remember somebody was sharing with me how she had a business crisis. And her friend will resume in her house in the morning and go home 11 p.m. Literally, her husband will come and pick her in the evening. Good morning. Yeah. Right? The husband will come and pick her in the evening. Okay? And she did that with her for almost 2 months or so, how many weeks till she, really fully recover from the shock of the challenge she faced. Okay? These are good people. And you need to focus on them. Okay? Can everybody type, I'm going to focus on my good people. Come on, everybody type it. I'm going to focus on my good people. Many of us are too focused on your enemies. Sometimes people say, look, Stephen, why not reply those who are speaking against you? Why not? I'm like, so I don't understand. Do you know how many people are speaking for me? Do you know how many people have positive things to say about me? So you have 1 or 2, 3 people who don't like you. Suddenly you focus all your attention on those people. How about all the good people who love you? How about all the people saying good things about you? How about all the people who are rooting for you? So your energy now is for these 1 or 2 people who don't like you, who said things that you don't like. There are more people for you than those against you. The worst that will happen is that maybe they are silent. How many of you agree with me? There are more people for you than those against you. The worst that often happens is that maybe those people who are for you just keep quiet because, hey, they just don't want the drama. But there are more people rooting for you. And that's the way it works. Ladies and gentlemen, Please, I hope you've learned these 5 golden rules. I hope you practice them. Can we recount them all over again? The 5 golden rules we've shared today. Can we recount them? 5 golden rules in life and business. And they work in your marriage too. They work in your family life as well. Can somebody recount 5 golden rules we've shared today? A lot of you just joining us. You can go watch it all over again. We've had a fantastic conversation today. If you really want the best version of me to come out, give me some mountains. Oh, yeah. Give me some mountains to climb. Then you see the best version of me. I do well in crisis. Oh, I do so well in crisis. Okay? So well in crisis. The Bible says if you fail in days of adversity, your strength is little. Okay? Your strength is little. So who can recount? Who can recount again? The 5 golden rules of life and business. Somebody type it in the comment section. We've talked about 5 of them now. So somebody help us write them down again. Number 1, we talked about clear conscience. Pure conscience is another word for it. Pure conscience. Clear conscience. Right? So you can call it pure conscience, clear conscience. Wishing everybody the best. Having the best intentions. Okay? Doing your best to do the right things. Clear conscience, pure conscience. Number 2, integrity. Okay, integrity is doing what you say you do, when you say you do it, how you say you do it. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody will know that you've done the wrong thing. Those are all integrity. Hello, good morning. Right? That's integrity. Doing the right thing even when nobody will discover that you've done the wrong thing. That's integrity, ladies and gentlemen. That's integrity. Okay? Integrity is also communicating when you are not able to do the right things that you promise due to reasons beyond your control. Communicate it. Let people know we had this issue, there are these challenges that has affected our ability to do the right thing. Somebody will say, but I communicated, they didn't believe me. Well, you just do the right thing. That's all. Okay? Number 3, patience. Be still and know that I'm God. There are times where the right thing to do is to do nothing. Just be peaceful, be quiet, be still, study, meditate, pray, review things. Number 4, always remember when things are good. It's easy for us to slide into depression. Okay? And usually it's because you are not remembering when God has been good to you, when things were okay, when things worked well. The fact that you have a challenge today doesn't change God from being God. Doesn't mean things haven't been good to you. Right? You can't wake up because you have 1 or 2 challenges. Suddenly, everything has been bad. Everything has been corrupt. Come on, wake up, bro. God has been good. God has been good. So, always remember when things are good. Even when you are facing some of the toughest challenges of your life. Remember when things have been good. Number 5, gratitude. Okay, gratitude. Okay, be grateful. Remember those who are with you. Remember those who are rooting for you. Remember those who are standing by you. Remember those who have been there for you. Be grateful. Be grateful. Okay, there shouldn't be any challenge you go through in life that should make you forget those who are standing by you, standing for you, rooting for you. Many of us always forget when we go through crisis, the people who are there, the people who are still believing you, people who are still standing by you and standing for you. Okay? I love you all and thank you for watching this broadcast. I hope you learned something. Hope you got some value. Feel free to type in the comment section if you have any question as we wrap up for the day. Okay? By the way, did you get value today? It's a morning work I normally do, and sometimes I do my morning work. I just do a live show like this and share. And just inspire everyone. So did you get value? Did you learn something? Are you inspired? I hope you are inspired. I hope you're encouraged to face life and business, knowing that God is there for you. And in all, God is faithful. He's good to you and me. Remember to tag everyone that has been good to you. Tag them in this video and say, thank you for being there. Thank you for sticking for me. Thank you for standing for me. Thank you for rooting for me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for having a lot of positive things to say. Okay? Thank you. It's very, very important. I've seen it over and over again. I've said over and over again. Some of the best thing I'm forever grateful for are, people who are just so kind. Just so kind. So be grateful. Be grateful. Don't ever forget these people who are just so good, so kind to you. I love you all. God bless you real good. Share this video with other people. Share it, push it to other people. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to get. I'm sure it's going to really, really inspire them. Okay? Really going to inspire them. So share. Share, okay? Love you all. God bless you and have a beautiful day ahead.